want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260s dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
Welcome inside the Parkview Sport One Ice House. It's a big day today here at the Ice House. The Indiana Tech Warriors women's hockey team is getting us started here tonight, this afternoon, for a 3 o'clock matinee game against the Grand Valley State Lakers. We'll take a quick look at our broadcasting crew. I'm Joe Hacker. I'll be calling your play-by-play this afternoon. Alongside me, doing camera and color commentary, a little bit of multitask action, is going to be Brandon Porter joining me shortly. We'll also go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups before we get a little ceremony underway here for the Grand Valley State Lakers. Starting in goal is going to be Allie Kennedy. The defense pair will be Angie Schultz and Allison Glover. And the forwards, Anna Brashwitz, Abby Rubsum, and Marlee Sprott. The head coach is Matthew Sekison. And for your Indiana Tech Warriors, the inaugural home starting lineup, starting in goal, is going to be Izzy Varner. The defense pair, Brooklyn Moore and Ashley Episcopo. The forwards, Haley Anderson, Jaden Rogers, and Georgia Kuzbel. The head coach is Scott Hicks. We're going to have a ceremony for you here shortly. I believe the president of the university and his wife, along with the athletic director, will be here for a ceremonial puck drop. As time is ticking down here on the score clock, we got about 5.5 minutes to go before the teams take the ice. And I'll bring in the other member of our crew today, Brandon Porter. Brandon, first women's game here at the Ice House. They're 0-1-1 coming into today. Yeah, what are we expecting today?
Well, obviously being the home opener, first ever home game in program history for the women Warriors, I'm pretty sure they're going to look to get things going on a strong no. They lost their first game to Midland last weekend 3-1. Then they tied Nebraska 1-1. They currently play in the Central Collegiate Women's Hockey Association, the CCWHA conference. And while Grand Valley is in the same conference, this will not actually count as a conference game. Their conference play will begin next weekend when they take on former head coach Scott Hicks' team in Miami.
Yeah, that should be an interesting one. And you said a non-conference game today, while it is against a conference opponent. A little bit of an interesting wrinkle there. So we'll see these two teams play here again in a few weeks, I believe in November. That'll be a home and home. And then Grand Valley, I think, makes a return trip in, I think, early February. So opponent we'll get familiar with here at the Ice House, the Grand Valley State Lakers. This is their first game of the season. They did not play last season, the COVID season. They sat that one out. But in 2019-2020, they put up a 10-22 record. They have a new head coach this year, as I mentioned. That'll be Matthew Sekison. He comes over from the Davenport team, who we saw here last night taking on the Tech men. Davenport going out with the victory there. And the officials are out on the ice, so it appears we're about to start having our ceremony here at the Ice House. So,
mentioned our officials, linesmen will be Chad Kleinschmidt and Jim Glick. And name familiar here at the Ice House, referee Chris Hoy. Always fun to see this trio together. The Warriors are going to be selected to finish 4th right now in a preseason poll from Friday in the conference, while the Lakers are expected to finish around 7th in the conference. So on paper, it seems like people are picking the Warriors to be a little bit of a favorite tonight.
Yeah, well, last week against Midland out in Nebraska, that's a team that made it to the Final Four of the national tournament last year, and to see the Warriors play them tough, that's a good indication of the strong team that Coach Hicks has put together here. And he comes in with some serious accolades. He spent 10 years at Miami, who we will see next week, as Brandon mentioned. He won 3 national championships after building that program from scratch. They won national championships in 2014, 16, and 17, going back-to-back on those last 2. He also comes in with 2 National Coach of the Year awards in 2014 and 2018, and Conference Coach of the Year awards in 2014, 15, and 2020. We mentioned Miami, who will be next week's opponent in a men's-women doubleheader starting at 6 o'clock. The women will go first. Again, that'll be on Friday. Miami picked number 3 in the conference, so we'll get a good look at another good competition. And after that, I believe it's Penn State, but we don't want to look too far ahead here. We want to focus on game number 1. And as the clock continues to tick down, we're going to go ahead and step aside briefly before we get our ceremonial puck drop underway. You're watching Indiana Tech Warriors hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
Welcome back inside the Parkview Sport One Ice House. There you see the Grand Valley State University Lakers have taken to the ice, and now here on the other side, here come the Warriors. So we'll have each team lining up on their goal lines for now, and we'll get starting lineup announcements at some point. We went over that earlier with you, but I believe we will start with our ceremonial puck drop, as here comes the president of the university, I believe is who that gentleman over there is, sporting the Indiana Tech jerseys. You love to see it. You really do. New jerseys all around for the Tech teams this year. Of course, the women getting jerseys, obviously, and the men's team getting new jerseys. So out for the ceremonial drop will be the captain, Brooklyn Moore. And for the Lakers, it'll be Kathleen Tower, a senior. All right, and there you have it for the puck drop. And so we will have the starting lineups here in a moment, which we went over a little bit there in the open. There you see the Lakers sporting those nice black and blue uniforms. And the Warriors will be in white here today. right, and with that, it is time to play some hockey. Ashley checked that as it looks like there might be a minor ice repair by the face-off dot here in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. But the Warriors are ready to go for their inaugural home game. A pretty solid turnout here. It's not quite what we had last night for homecoming for the men, but a very solid turnout here for the inaugural home game of the Warriors. Should be a good one. I've been looking forward to this, Brandon. I've been looking forward to this one since I knew we were going to be doing all these hockey games. And, there's I think a U16 women's team for the Force here in Fort Wayne, but that's really about as good as it gets. So it'll be nice to have some high-quality college hockey here with the women. And, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's nice to see the sport growing here in the Summit City. And, you mentioned the U16 was pretty much the peak of it here in the Summit City. Now with the Indiana Tech opening up a women's program, it will be nice to get an even higher plane of women's hockey.
Absolutely. So it'll be Anderson and Sprott stepping into the draw for their respective teams. And here at the Ice House, we are ready to get the Indiana Tech Warriors women's hockey team underway. Their home slate. Puck is down. It's battled for, and it'll come to the Warriors' possession. It'll be played by Episcopo. And now over to the captain, Moore, where it's played up by Grand Valley. Still through center. Coming away with it again is Episcopo. Anderson tries to dump it ahead. It'll come into the Lakers zone. It'll be played by Scholes. Into the corner. She's facing some pressure and a turnover force there by Anderson. It's in front, and that shot just goes wide. Pinching down now is Van Schubert. It's in front and slides by. Another rebound shot there at the side of the goal mouth. It's turned aside. That puck kept in for the time being by Episcopo. And now here come the Lakers. Brashwitz 2-on-1. And the high shot is on goal and into the corner off of the goaltender Varner. Into the corner now. It comes again to LaFay. Kept at the line by Tower. Backhands it into the corner where it'll be played by Episcopo. Still out there. Unable to get a change quite yet. Excuse me. And the Warriors trying to find a clear here. And Episcopo plays it again to her partner. That's Van Schubert in the corner. Up the wall, and it'll come free for the Warriors. Rogers tries to chase it down, and she does. She's got a break here and corrals it on net as she goes crashing into the boards. We'll have a stop. 18:33 to play.
That was good pressure there by the forward as she was able to get around and just keep putting the pressure, able to get the puck on net. But that one's more or less an easy save for the goaltender.
Yep, so it's going to be the draw won by the Warriors across now and sent on goal. It's blocked in front by Pedamchan. And away with it come the Lakers, Sasek dumps it into the corner and she'll forecheck. Going back for it is Moore, the lone non-freshman on this Warriors roster. So a lot of these players we're going to be seeing for quite some time. It's held in by Olmstead of the Lakers, and it comes out to Pedamchan. Fighting for possession. It's still now in the Lakers zone. Back for it is LaFay, and she'll circle behind her own goal. Breakout pass goes up to Sasek, and it's cleared out to center where Yonker will take over for the Warriors. Goes D-to-D for Moore, the captain. She'll gain the line and fire a shot on goal. That one goes just wide into the corner. And it's going to be Trenter on it for the Warriors. Olmstead, breakout pass to center, misses its target, and it's Moore. Tries to send it up for her teammate, but it was a turnover. Comes back to the Warriors for a moment, and it just bounces around in neutral ice. Glover makes the cross pass, and Moore will take back over for the Warriors. Now here comes Scholes. She'll do it herself for the time being, and the hard rim comes in for the Warriors. Held in by Fitzpatrick, and goes back behind the Warrior net. Play in front, no trouble there. And now Hoff tries to backhand it out of the zone, does so, but it's kept at center by Lyman, and she'll dump it straight back in. Yonker looking to break it out. Backhands it up and kept in there by number 18. That's Rubson for the Lakers. She's taken down there. No call from our official, Hoy. And some good pressure here from the Lakers. Brashwitz skates through center in the slot. She's got time, fires off the glove of the goaltender, Varner. Still some pressure here for Grand Valley State as the player is down in the corner. It'll come up to Tower at the top. She'll go across to her partner Lyman, who shoots. It's tipped down, and it's behind the net. Now it comes out to neutral ice. It'll be dumped down, no icing call. This one's going to be on net. It'll be Lyman trying to start it ahead for the Lakers. Faces some pressure, and it's just played to her partner in the corner. Up now comes with it is Sprott. 2-on-2 here for the Lakers, and that play is nicely broken up by Episcopo. And then a nice play there to hold it in at the line from Grand Valley. Fighting to the center are the Lakers. The Warriors looking to break it out now. That's Episcopo, seeing a lot of ice time here early in this one. No help on that wall, so she'll have to go with a reverse play here. And the Warriors a little unorganized here at the moment as the puck fumbles around a little bit. It's finally cleared out to center by Kuzbel. And it's Rogers trying to chase it down. She's going to win that race. There's a battle ensuing in the corner. Starting to make its way up the ice now. A nice play there by Bauer to get it. Shot is blocked. And Van Schubert holds it in. To the center, it's still there, right through the goal mouth. The Warriors unable to convert on that chance as 5 minutes are gone here in our first period of action. Pedamshand working it on the blue line. Now here comes Yakachuk, excuse me. Drops it for her teammate Nesbitt, whose shot is blocked. And with it now is Yakachuk. A one-timer save there by the goaltender. That's Kennedy. And a great save there, reacting to that chance. A great slot pass there by the Warriors. Battle here on the near wall. Away with it comes Nesbitt. She shoots. Rebound is still there. Trying to fight for it is Pedamshand. She can't quite get the stick on it. Nesbitt tries to pinch, but the puck comes out to neutral ice anyways, where it's Yonker who will carry it back in. On her own, his teammates change, and she'll lose control of that one there. And Hancock trying to break it out. Some good pressure here from the Warriors as this puck's broken out on the wall for the Lakers. It comes back out to center. That's Jusak making that play there. She's been active there on that shift. And Hoffa shot turned aside into the behind the net. Fitzpatrick now on the wall, carries it ahead. Nearly bodied off the puck. It's still there being fought for right in front of us. And Jusak into the center for Kaloum. She'll stay on it as she goes behind the net on the forecheck. Pinching down is Anderson. She'll get to that puck and skates behind the Laker net. Comes up now where it'll be broken out by Fitzpatrick. She'll try and skate it ahead. She'll just leave it for her teammate there. That was Abernathy. But the Warriors take back over. Alverda, a shot that goes wide. And trickles back out into the neutral zone. Anderson, backhand pass up the middle of the ice for Kuzbel. She's looking for teammate support. Defended nicely there by Glover. And Sprott will do it for the Lakers, breaking this one out. Skates ahead, pinching down. That's Van Schubert for the Warriors. And Episcopo plays that one safely to a teammate. It goes back into the Laker zone. Great flow to this game so far. Only, I believe, one or two whistles. So here comes Pedamshand. A shot, score! Izzy Pedamshand for the Warriors with the inaugural home tally. And she'll get the Warriors on the board. A nice shot there. We'll take a look at it on the replay. And the Warriors take a 1-0 lead and capitalize on that great pressure.
Yeah, simple wrist shot just picks the corner right over the glove of the goaltender Kennedy. So 1-0 lead for the Warriors. And as I said, that was just a great wrist shot, top corner. Can't get much perfect on that shot than that.
Yeah, Pedamshand has been all over it so far in this game here. A great start for her and a great start for the Warriors, exactly how they drew it up. Some great pressure there, finally leading to that goal. And they got the 1-0 lead. Goes right back into the Lakers zone. The Warriors trying to be relentless on the forecheck. Looks like we're going to have a break here. That's Rubsum for the Lakers in all alone, and she gets it right back. Grand Valley State wastes no time getting that goal back as Allie Rubsum ties this game right back up.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate defensive breakdown, a breakaway. Going to be a penalty called for tripping that will stand, so the Warriors will be shorthanded, but it's a 1-1 tie, as that one is also top cheese on that one.
Yeah, so you said it. There is a tripping penalty on the play. That'll be on Yonker. And so from the high of scoring that first goal to giving one right back up and now being on the PK. Double hit here are the Warriors. And so we'll get a look here at the PK. Special teams coming out for the first time. And it'll be cleared down immediately by the captain, Brooklyn Moore. A little bit of trouble there for the Lakers handling this one. Great pressure there by Pedamshand, but they're able to organize, and Barschwitz comes out with it. Brashwitz, excuse me. With some altercation, we're going to have a penalty here, as we had a little bit of physical problems going on here. And it's going to be on the Lakers, 2 minutes for holding on Marlise Sprott. And so power play negated early there for the Lakers, and we'll have 4-on-4 action here for a minute and a half. With the face-off starting off down in the Lakers zone. It'll be Jusak into the draw for the Warriors, and she'll lose that one as the Lakers start out with possession. And away with it comes LaFay, and she'll just get it down ice. No icing called. Back for it is Episcopo. She'll feed her teammate. That's Nesbitt, and comes into the Lakers zone. Scholes plays it for, that's not Scholes. Looks like a 17. And Episcopo controls. Goes to her partner Nesbitt, back across. Jusak at center, had a stretch pass in mind, didn't get it, and she'll go and change. So for the time being, Episcopo 1-on-4, and she'll just have to try and get this puck deep. She'll lose control of it, but the Warriors are just going to regain it at center. Now Pedamshand, she's got the goal, and here she comes again. Cuts through to the middle. Looks for a shot, feeds it through, tipped in front. That looked like it was Bowler on there. Is Balfour now in the corner. Apologies if you can't see that on our screen. Pedamshand walks it down into the slot. Another shot goes high and saved by the goaltender Kennedy. Scott Hicks getting an explanation for something is the cause of the delay there, but it looks like we're ready for action here. Anderson into the draw, 4-on-4 for 21 more seconds, and then a brief power play for the Warriors. Moore holds it in at the blue line, and that one will hit the side of the net. The battle for down low. Calaverta keeps that one there into the corner. And Olmsted tries to break it out for the Lakers. Stretch pass is knocked down by the hand of Anderson, and we'll have a hand pass. And that play will be whistled dead. 3 seconds to go on the penalty to Yonker. And she'll come out of the box. And it'll be 29 seconds worth of power play time for the Warriors. The Warrior box is empty now as it's played by the Lakers and kept in by Van Schubert. It trickles on net, and the Warriors aren't able to put that one home. Kept in by Yonker as she comes out of the box. Down in the corner now, it's Kuzbel battling for it. Anderson as well, toe drag around one, shot, saved there. A rebound comes out, and a shot again. That one from Yonker, and it's settled down by the goaltender, Kennedy. Yakachuk wins the draw back to Nesbitt. She's got a little bit of time here. Goes across for Episcopo. Shot through, didn't get tipped into the corner. Warriors controlling. Yakachuk looking to shoot. Pass across. Can't quite be controlled there by Bowler. It's Episcopo coming across to keep this play alive for the Warriors. And unsuccessfully, Sprott carries it out for Grand Valley State. That'll be offsides, whistle down. Both penalty boxes clear now. So we'll be back to 5-on-5 action here as Moore comes away with it off the draw. She's going to try and get this puck deep. Goes around one defender. Has Pedamshan, but she'll do it herself. Pedamshan, they score! The captain! Brooklyn Moore puts the Warriors back in front. And a great individual effort here. Off the faceoff, chips it around that defender. Just takes it right to the net and doesn't waste any time putting it home.
Yeah, it looked like she went along the ice there. A low shot. Finds a way through the goaltender, and the Warriors regain a 2-1 lead.
As they do. And they'll control here at center for a moment before it'll come back. Tower plays it for the Lakers. But Juzak forces the turnover at the blue line. She's on it again now in the corner. The physicality in this game picking up a little bit. And these two teams are going to see each other 4 more times even after today. So maybe an early rivalry developing. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Moore tries to come over to play this one under the pressure from Fitzpatrick. And Moore, the graduate student, able to play that one and get ahead to her teammate. It's a shot off the glove from Hoff. In the corner now, she's in front of the net. Still there, rebound chance. We're going to have a penalty. It looks like this one is going to be on Hoff for a cross check. And so the Warriors are going to go on a PK again.
Unfortunately, tried to create separation to get open for a shot. Unfortunately, it results in a cross check right in front of the net. So the Warriors back on the penalty kill. Now, the last one was effectively killed off as a result of Grand Valley taking a penalty of their own. I believe that was just 29 seconds after their power play started. So we'll see how this works out now for the Warriors PK.
Well, it starts off well for them being the Lakers, but a great shot block there by Yonker. And that puck will come all the way down, and they'll have to be reset by the Lakers. Olmsted started ahead for Grand Valley State, finds their teammate, that's Hancock on the far side, and immediately it's just played right up to Van Schubert, who will easily handle that one and just turn it back down. And there's Pedamshan with that relentless motor that we've seen so far in this period. She's right down there putting the pressure on the Lakers. Hancock down the left side. Patient, floats one on goal. It's easily handled by Varner. And the first 40 seconds there already killed by the Warriors, and effectively no danger.
Yeah, that one wasn't really a high danger chance. It was kind of just flung on net. as you mentioned, a floater. So not much on that shot there, as the faceoff is inside the Warrior zone.
Yep, it'll come over to Brashwitz. She'll take a look, take a shot, and that one is easily swallowed up by Varner.
And again, another quick, easy shot right into the chest protector of the goaltender Varner. No screen, no tip, just pretty much a straight shot right on. Goaltender had eyes on it all the way.
Draw one by the Warriors. It'll come out and tipped past the defender. That's Bauer who's able to do that. She chases it down. She's got a teammate with her. Pedamshan cutting through the middle. Feeds it in front, and it's broken up by the Lakers. That's Scholes on the play there. Now Sprott settle things down, and it'll give her back to her teammate Scholes, who will start it ahead. 50 seconds to go here on the power play for the Lakers. Brashwitz now gains the blue line and is patient so far. Leaves it for her teammate. Rubs him. She's got the goal for the Lakers. Cross-ice feed, nearly broken up, and there's a tip in front. Rebound still alive. It's off the side of the net, and it'll be gotten to by Yonker. She tries to clear it out, but it's held in by Brashwitz here at the right point. Shot tipped there by Sprott. And Brashwitz down in the corner. Now it's Sasek. Feeds it in front, and a goal is scored there by the Lakers. That's Sprott able to get to the front of the net, and the power play goal comes through for the Lakers.
Yeah, pretty much a set play. Goes behind the net. You got someone in the low slot. Pass right from behind the net to the front. Quick, easy one-timer, right 5-hole.
Yep, so we're tied right back up here, 6:21 to go, and then the power play goal comes through for Grand Valley State. They got the puck again right off the start. It's Sprott. Finds the teammate Brashwitz. Can't quite control it. We have another penalty. It looks like this one's also going to be on the Warriors, so they'll go right back on the PK. It is on the Warriors. Jam play at the side of the goal. And tension's starting to rise here.
I think this one's going to be a slash, and it is.
Yep. So the Warriors, their third penalty of the game. That one's going to be on Episcopo. And Grand Valley, a great chance here to really gain some momentum with back-to-back power play goals to see if the Warriors can kill this one off. Unable to, of course, on the last one, and that's how we're tied here. Jusak unable to win the draw there. And the Lakers control on the half wall, taken down there by Moore. And she's able to just barely not clear that out, but Jusak fans on a clearing attempt. And now it looks like they'll finally be able to clear it. They will. That's Nesbitt. We played behind the net by Tower. And she'll bring it forward. Up to the center, that's 22 Abernathy. And Moore, a great play to hold the line there, showing that experience with some of the calm plays she's been making throughout this game. It'll come all the way down where it'll be played again by Kennedy. And Lyman looking to start the play for Grand Valley State. Pedamshan providing some pressure. Now Nesbitt tries to pinch down. Puck gets by her. Into the skates now of Jusak. Nesbitt able to send that one down. First minute of the power play has been killed. Olmstead up to Hancock. She'll gain the line. She's got a teammate with her, and she'll just put it right in the feet of Yonker. Pedamshan takes over. Tries to dodge one, and she does, but it's turned over to the Lakers. Sent out to center now by the Warriors, where Grand Valley will recuperate. And Yonker going back for it. 30 seconds to go on the kill, and that'll kill some more time, and it's going to be Jusak at the end of a shift trying to make her way all the way back down there to put the pressure on. She does, but she's not going to get the puck out of this, and she is going to go and recuperate at center ice. LaFay makes a play across in the middle for Barshwitz. She gains the blue line. She's got some room. She's got a teammate cutting to the net with her. Fed in front, rebound still there, and cleared out by the Warriors. Jusak just going to send this one right on down. And in 3, 2, 1, the Warriors have successfully killed the penalty off. We're back to 5-on-5, 4 minutes to go here in the first period. And some great pressure there being applied by Kaloum behind the net, tries to feed it in front. Nobody home except for a black jersey. And it's sent right back down. Trenter now tries to feed it in front, a stick on it. That's Kaloum. It's at the side of the goal and played into the corner by Grand Valley State. Nesbitt takes over. Skating down, has her head up, tries to fire a shot that's defended into the corner now. Warriors back to 5-on-5, doing a great job holding the line here. The captain, Brooklyn Moore, forcing a turnover there. And the Warriors still putting on the pressure. It'll finally come out to center. A little bit of miscommunication, but it's going to be Kuzbel that gets to it here. She gains center, goes across for her teammate, that's Anderson. And she'll just rip one on net. Waffle boarded into the corner now. It's the Warriors on the puck once again. And it's cleared out by the Lakers. They got a 3-on-1. This is Sprott with it. She's got a teammate with her, and she's going to shoot the whole way, and it's sent behind the goal by the goaltender, Garner. Great play there to stand her gun. Now a chance for the Warriors. Yakachuk breaks free, and it's blocked to the side by Kennedy. Another shot. That one's blocked, and it's into the corner again. Moore feeds it back into the corner. Pedamshand on the pressure. Able to navigate that one to her teammate, Lyman. Breaks it up. Nesbitt can't quite find that one as it was in her skates. The Warriors take back over at center. And it's played ahead. Pedamshand's going to be on this one. She's got Nesbitt with her. And they will be onside, just barely. And Yakachuk looking to shoot. Has a blocker in front of her. And still there, still on the ice. Rebound is smothered by Kennedy. Great pressure there by the Warriors coming off that penalty kill.
Yeah, on that last sequence, Yakachuk with a lot of patience trying to work away into a shooting lane with a defenseman right in front, able to finally find it. Unfortunately, a diving play by one of the Grand Valley defensemen broke it up and stopped the chance.
Yeah, a lot of great pressure from the Warriors here so far in this one. Zepiscopo will go back for this. And she'll play it up to her teammate. That's Trenter. And comes back again. Same thing. Trenter gains the blue line, cuts to the middle. He got some room. She'll shoot. Rebound is still there. Two-fan on it. Now it's Yonker looking to fire. That one goes sailing high. Episcopo pinching down. She's able to hold that one in at the line. She's battling with Stabby, and it will come out to neutral ice to be played by Jusak. Yonker up to Hoff. Down to the hash marks, a backhand pass. Nobody home there, and it'll be Fitzpatrick trying to bring it away for the Lakers. Pass broken up by Calverda. She's behind the goal, looking to feed it in front. She's got some patience and is defended well by Olmstead. Fed out in front, a shot is smothered from Calverda.
Warriors with some late period pressure right now. 46 seconds remaining on the clock as we are still tied at 2. Another face-off in the offensive zone for the Warriors.
It'll be Anderson in on the draw for the Warriors. She'll win that one. And unable to corral it and get a shot off is Kuzbel as it'll come free. Here comes LaFay. She'll work her way into the corner, but Anderson is back. Working on breaking that one up, and it's picked up by Calverda. She'll look to start it ahead on her backhand. She'll obviously just reverse it. Smart play, but it's taken over by LaFay in the corner. Bodied off the play. And the Warriors were able to get the puck out. Kuzbel chasing it down. On it now is Pedamshand. That's not Pedamshand, that's 9. Calverda, excuse me. And going back for it are the Lakers as the clock ticks down, and that'll be the end of the first period. And we'll be tied at 2 between the Warriors and the Lakers. You are watching Indiana Tech Hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior.
Welcome back inside the Parkview Sport One Ice House for the first intermission report. The Warriors and the Lakers tied at 2 through one period of action, Brandon. And the Warriors, I would say, probably had the better of the play there. It doesn't reflect on the scoreboard, but outside of the power play time, it seemed like at 5-on-5 play, they were really controlling the game.
Yeah, they've done a very good job. They've kept Grand Valley into their defensive zone for a good majority of the period. A couple defensive breakdowns. One of them was a breakaway goal that resulted in a penalty. That wasn't scored on that. I believe that one was negated by a Grand Valley power play of penalty of their own. But they did convert on another power play, so got to tighten up defensively a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's reflected in the shots on goal. 17 shots for the Warriors to just 8 for the Lakers. And while we have a minute, we'll go ahead and look back at the replays for the goals. This first one, Izzy Pettimshand, who has had a stellar game to this point. And Brandon, we were talking about it before we came back. Just a nice little shot here. Yeah, great job to snipe that far right corner and to get the Warriors on the board. And then coming right back, not long after, was this goal from the Lakers. This one, courtesy of Abby Rubsum, a breakaway, just an unfortunate circumstance here. Warriors kind of getting caught in a bad spot. And the breakaway able to put that one in past Izzy Varner. So we played at that score for a little bit, and then the Warriors got back on the board. This one from the captain, Brooklyn Moore. A great individual play here. Just takes that one down and puts it in the net. A nice little Sully there, too. You always like to see the Sully action. So that one put the Warriors back in front. And as has been the theme so far, a quick answer from the Lakers. Here, a power play goal. Marley Sprott is able to find this one in the slot and one time at home. And so that's how we sit right now. And the Lakers 1 for 2 on the power play so far. The Warriors 0 for 2, something to keep an eye on if the Warriors get some more chances here. So we got about 9 minutes to go here, Brandon. Any thoughts you wanted to offer so far?
So far, the Warriors looking pretty good in the inaugural home game of the program. As we mentioned, guys, lining up a little bit defensively. They got some speed, they got some skill. A little physicality we've seen so far. Varner doing a pretty good job in net. So she's the only goaltender dressed for the Warriors today. Not sure why the backup is out this evening or this afternoon, but as it stands right now, looking pretty good for the home opener of the entire program for the Warriors.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the play has been there. They just haven't quite had the goal support. 2 goals is not too bad, but, they got to be able to get ahead. I think I've really liked the game. I've said it a couple times of Izzy Pedamshan. She's been great so far, and I think Brooklyn Moore as well. The only non-freshman player on the roster for the Warriors, and I think it's kind of shown in some of the experienced, cool, calm plays that she's made, the captain playing defense. And yeah, I've called a couple of names plenty of times. Episcopo, of course, one of those, part of the starting lineup. She's been seeing a lot of action come her way. And so the Warriors have a little bit of work left here to do. We'll take a look at the stats real quick here. On the face-offs, it's about 50-50. It's 9-8 in favor of the Lakers. And we mentioned the shots on goal. Block shots, just 1 apiece. And, the Warriors only have 1 power play listed here. So I might have misrecorded something. So that's just a quick look at the stats so far, just browsing this page here. But we got about 7.5 minutes left still in this intermission, so we're going to go ahead and step aside again, and when we come back, we will get set for second period action. You're watching Indiana Tech Hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior.
All right, welcome back inside the Parkview Sport One Ice House. We'll take a look at our first intermission stats here. More cohesive look at it after we had a little more time there to input the stats, which wasn't even aware that they were doing that this time. Live stats, they didn't have that going last night, but they did tonight. We appreciate that. So again, there you see 17 shots for the Warriors compared to the 8 for the Lakers. Still about 3.5 minutes to go here. So we're going to go ahead and step aside again. You're watching Indiana Tech Hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
Welcome back, Indiana Tech Hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Teams have taken to the ice here for our second period of action. 20 minutes about to be put back up on the scoreboard. 5-on-5 coming at you. And there's been great flow to this game so far, as Brandon and I were just kind of talking about before we came back. Not a lot of whistles, which is a nice change of pace from last night's men's game where I don't know what the final total ended up being. Brandon, you might know this. You were doing stats, but probably at least 40 minutes of penalty minutes.
I think it was like 36 to 20-something, if I remember right. I don't remember. It was almost a half a game's worth of penalties for both sides.
Yeah, so we are very happy to not be in that situation to this point today, as we are set for the second period of action here at the Sport One Parkview Ice House. Ward plays it to her partner, and it'll come up the center. Ballard with it for the Warriors, tries to fight through. A shot from Yakachuk, sent into the corner, and played by the Lakers. It's broken out of the zone by Stabby. And now the Warriors are 2-on-1. They're free. It's Pettimshand cutting to the middle. A shot fed in front, and it goes wide. Pettimshand on it again. She's working with Ballard down in the corner. Give and go. Pettimshand fighting for it. Tries to cross ice feed it for Yakachuk. A one-timer is blocked there by the Lakers. Yonker down to Pettimshand. Pettimshand into her own corner. Off the boards to herself. And that's Van Schubert pinching down. And she'll backhand it into the corner where it's picked up by Ballard. Skates it up and leaves it for her teammate. Give and go action to the middle. A shot from Van Schubert. Sent into the corner. Ballard turns it over, but it's kept at the line by Yonker. Over to Ballard. Tap pass for Schubert. Shot tipped in front. Rebound is still there. Ballard in the corner. Van Schubert again, a shot. That one's blocked in front by the Lakers. And some early pressure from the Warriors is fended off by Kennedy.
Yeah, a lot of offensive pressure there for the Warriors as they didn't really give Graham Valley much opportunity to clear their own zone, as that unit just now going to the bench for a line change after a minute 20 shift.
Yeah, great shift there from the Warriors. That line has definitely earned their ice time. They have been driving the bus so far, especially Pettimshand. He's been all over the place. Warriors fighting for it now behind their own net, or the Laker net, excuse me. Still bouncing around there. It'll be gathered up by Sasek and turned right over to Trenner. Down low, a touch pass. Nearly goes in from behind the net off the skate of the goaltender Kennedy, but still close enough to the post. She's able to settle that one down and freeze it. We'll have a whistle here, and the Warriors will make some changes.
Yeah, good job there. Kennedy seals the ice, hugs the post, doesn't give the Warriors much opportunity to stuff it on the short side.
Anderson on the draw. Kuzbel comes in to help. And Anderson sends it behind the net where it's picked up by Riva. Up to her teammate on the hash marks. It's Kuzbel there to break that play up. Rogers now fighting for it. She turns on the Jets behind the net. She's looking to send it to the middle. It comes up to Moore instead. Sent back down into the corner. On it now is Rogers. And to the middle, that pass is broken up by Sprott. Moore a great hold there at the line. Kuzbel on it. Now it's on the hands of Rogers. Rogers has room. She shoots high. That one goes wide. Puck has not even come out to center ice really since the start of the period. And as I say that, of course, it does just that. And Nesbitt's going to have to chase it down for the Warriors. Stops and turns it up ice. Nobody home. That one's going to go down and will become icing. Much to the dismay of head coach Scott Hicks, as it looks like that race was going to be won by Yakachuk. And it looks like we might have a face-off at center here. We are. So head coach Hicks rightfully arguing that call, and we'll get a center ice face-off out of it. Yakachuk wins the draw, and that's going to be Van Schubert coming back for it. Goes to her partner and up the ice to Ballard. That one is going to be called off of her stick, so that play stays alive until it is covered there by Kennedy.
Just about 3 minutes expired here in the second period, and right now it's been pretty much all Warriors. Another face-off inside the Grand Valley zone, this time glove side of the goaltender, Kennedy.
Yep, Yakachuk able to win that draw to number 44, Bowler. And Schubert able to hold this one in. She'll send it down behind the goal. Yonker pinching down. Be able to keep that one. It comes to Pedamshand. She'll try and move it to the front of the net. She's got some room here to the center. She uses it, dishes to Yakachuk, and Yakachuk defended nicely there by the Lakers.
It's a funny bounce off that corner.
A lot of funny bounces here at the Parkview Sport One Ice House. We've seen it doing high school games. We saw it a little bit last night, especially down that corner. A goal for the Warriors nearly bounced off the stanchion there in the corner where there's a door for the visiting team to come out. That play's going to be called for icing. And nearly bounced and hit the back of the goalie and went into the net.
Looks like the Warriors will elect to go on the far side for the faceoffs as a new rule for icings. They get to pick which faceoff zone or dot they want. That's the word I was looking for.
Yep, Episcopo plays that one off the draw. Now it goes behind the net where it's going to be played by Scholes. And still now behind the Laker net. Scholes with it now. She'll try and skate it out herself. And they clear the blue line and a pass in front. A little bit of miscommunication from Fitzpatrick. No icing on the play, and the Warriors will start to break out. Trenter sends it back for a teammate Episcopo. And the cross-ice feed misses all the white jerseys, but it's going to trickle on goal. No icing going to be called. Tower there for the Lakers. She's battling with Trenter of the Warriors. Providing some support is Kaloum. And Jusak on it now. Hancock on the scene as well. She's got the puck on her stick now before it's knocked away by Calverta. The door open there where the puck was being played. Dangerous situation, but no issues. LaFay can't control the puck behind the net. Now she'll control and get it up to teammate Sasek. Episcopo seals the wall and holds it in. Still there, it's Anderson with some space, cuts to the middle, looking to shoot, and holds and does so, and it's sent behind the goal off the shoulder of Kennedy. In front of the net, a chance here for the Warriors. Episcopo unable to get the one-timer on that one, and a 2-on-1 chance developing here for the Lakers, but the play is unable to be made. Hancock off her stick, can't control that one. Held in the line by Olmsted. She's got a little breakaway action here, and it's smothered by Varner on the half breakaway. 5 minutes gone.
Yeah, not much on that backhand. Now, backhands are a tricky shot for goaltenders because you never know where it's going to go, but not much really there. That was pretty much a simple floater on net.
Yep, so it'll be a defensive zone draw, and the tie up there. And it looks like it's going to come out to the point where Olmsted plays it for the Lakers. Tries to fire, that play disrupted. And the Lakers still with it. But Sprott with it now. One of the goal scorers for the Lakers. Olmsted sends it down to the hash marks. And a player taken down for the Warriors, no call. Here come the Warriors with speed. Nesbitt, she's got some support. Fires, rebound, it's there. And Lakers can't quite corral it. And Pedamshane just going right in there, fearless, as it's smothered by Kennedy and blown dead. But Pedamshane hungry for a rebound. She's got one already and looking for another one. But great job there by Nesbitt to lead that rush.
Yeah, able to get it towards the slot. Not sure if it was a shot or a pass, but the goaltender is able to smother it before much could be done. And as you said, Pedamshane coming right in, playing to the whistle.
Jusak wins the drawback to Schubert. That shot is deflected and will find its way into the corner where Hoff is on it for the Warriors. Down to Jusak. Feeds it in front, nobody there quite yet. Play was still developing with Hoff trying to find her way there. Held in by Yonker at the line. And now it'll come free and will be chased down by Schubert. Tapes tape pass up to Trenner. 2-on-2 for the Warriors here. Trenner carries it across the line. Tries to dang one, does so, and it's covered up by Kennedy. And we're going to have penalties called. It looks like a slash, potentially coincidentals. There's a lot of hand motions there from
It's going to go on
Chris
the Warriors.
Hoy. And it looks like that's going to be on Hoff. So she'll find her way to the penalty box again.
Looks really confused on the play. I wonder if she took a swing at the goaltender after they covered it, because that's called a lot nowadays as they're trying to help protect the goaltenders a little more.
Yeah, that might be it. But Chris Hoy wasting no time calling that one. So the power play for the Lakers already 1 for 2. We'll get another look at it here. And into the draw, it's going to be LaFay. She wins it, so the Lakers will control. Glover with it now. Sends one into the middle of the ice. No luck there. It's battled for behind the net and covered up by Varner and blown dead. It was Hoff who was in the box for the Lakers power play goal in the first period, so hoping to not cost her team 2 goals sitting in the box. And we'll have to see as that draw there is won by Sprott, and it'll be the Lakers controlling. It's on her stick now. Toe drags around 1, toe drags around 2. Backhand pass across. It tries to go back for Sprott. She fell into the corner, so nothing happening there. Another feed into the middle. It's Sprott that'll pick it up on the wall. Skating to the middle, calm under pressure. He's been a standout for the Lakers so far tonight. Fed to the middle. Sprott's going to get to this one as well.
Another penalty.
Another penalty, yep. This one going to be on the Warriors. It's going to be a 5-on-3 situation. 6-on-4 for right now. The net is empty for the Lakers. And we're going to have a high stick. This one's going to be on Nesbitt.
So a big 5-on-3 penalty kill for the Warriors as they are tied at 2. 12:32 left here in the second period. A defensive zone face-off. Glove side. That's far side on your monitors of the goaltender for the Warriors.
Varner, the goaltender for the Warriors. And it's behind the net, controlled by Barschwitz. Up now for Rubsum. Barschwitz broken up nicely and cleared out by Van Schubert. Kennedy will leave it for her teammate. And it'll be started ahead now by the Lakers. On the stick of Sprout. Toe drags around 1. That's her third in a few minutes. Another toe drag. Oh, my Lord. It is a toe drag party here for Sprott. And she's got some great hands right there. Showing them off as Petamshan clears it down. 25 seconds still to go on the 5-on-3 as we'll get a full line change of penalty killers here for the Warriors. Scholl's bringing it ahead for the Lakers. She'll gain center and takes herself into the corner. And she'll shoot high. That one's saved by Varner. Rebound still there, and Varner able to find that one and cover it. And we're going to have penalties again, I think. This one, I believe, will be on Grand Valley State, if it's not coincidental. That is, I believe, 18 going. Jersey's tucked in, so it's kind of hard to tell. And it will be Rubsum, 18, going for a rough. And that'll negate the rest of the 5-on-3. So 4-on-3 for the time being, 5 seconds, and then coming out of the box will be Hoff, and the Warriors will have 4-on-4 action.
Now, one thing you mentioned earlier, Sprott really loves the toe drag move.
Well, she's great at it. I love it, too. Some really good execution there. I think she did about 4 times in the same shift. The Lakers have it now at center, trying to work it into the Warriors zone. 4-on-4 hockey now. It's going to come all the way down. Petamshan trying to chase this one down with that great motor of hers. Reminds me of Yanni Gord of the Lightning, the way she's just relentless on the forecheck. Warriors playing it now. That's Moore, shot into the corner. She stays on it. sends it in front, nobody there, and it'll come out to her partner, Yonker. Plays across for Pettimshand. 4-on-4, a lot of space out there right now, and Pettimshand's looking to use it. Behind the net, tries to feed it in front. That play broken up, and she's back on it in the opposite corner now. Over to Yonker. Back down to Pettimshand. Fans on a pass, but it does get down to Bowler. And up to Pettimshand again. Cuts to the net, backdoor play. What a save there by the goaltender, Kennedy. It's still there. And no goal. No goal called. The crowd thought the Warriors scored. I think the Warriors thought they scored. But Chris Hoy, who has the ultimate decision, does not think they scored. And he's hearing it here from the home crowd. And a great save by Kennedy there at the back
He's
door.
ruling that he lost sight of it.
Yeah, well, he must have.
But yeah, as you said, I'm sorry,
What a save by Kennedy
Yeah.
to get across to the back door. Spread the legs, well done. Almost a for sure goal there. I didn't catch who the Tech player was that almost put that one home, but great feed there from Ballard in the corner. And Schubert chases this one down into the corner.
Warriors on the power play.
Yep, brief power play here for the Warriors. And the Lakers are able to get this one out of the zone. That's Stabby taken over. And a nice move there by Anderson. She's got some room. She'll shoot and saved by Kennedy, who's having herself a pretty solid game right now, Brandon.
Yeah, does a very good job tracking the puck. She's not overly aggressively moving to make a save. A little bit of trouble with the rebound control, however. But outside of that, she's been looking pretty strong.
Yeah, facing a lot of pressure here in the second period. 10 minutes gone. And it seems like the puck's been down in this end for almost all of it. 33 seconds still to go on the power play for the Warriors. Van Schubert controlling at the top. Over to Anderson. Back up to Van Schubert. One-time shot. And they score! Van Schubert from the point. Winds up, fires, and puts one home to put the Warriors back on front.
That was just a ripper from the point.
Yeah.
I don't know if it got redirected or...
It didn't look like it to me. It looked like it went straight in, and it'll be a power play goal for the Warriors.
Heavy screen then, too.
Jacqueline Van Schubert.
Take the puck, put that one up on the mantle back at the home.
We're going to have a lot of those for the Warriors. All these freshmen scoring their first collegiate goals, and that's a beauty there for Van Schubert. And it's a big one as it puts her team in front. 3-2 here with still half the game to play, and they are back out in front. Their third lead of the game. Into the corner, it's Ballard, up to Pettimshand. And nobody home as it gets past Nesbitt, and it'll come all the way down. She'll chase it down herself. Under some pressure, and she's gonna find some room to just skate it out herself, turning on the wheels a little bit. She'll gain center. Cuts into the zone, down the left side. Looking for a passing option, and she'll just go behind the net. Pettimshand is on it, up to the captain Moore. Before that can happen, it's taken by Yakachuk. On the far side, it's Rubsum, and it's taken away by Yakachuk. 3-on-2 for the Warriors. Yakachuk working it now. She'll take a shot high and saved by Kennedy.
So a bit of momentum game for the Warriors off the goal from
Van Schubert.
Yeah, as you mentioned, that was just a rip from the point. I don't think Kennedy saw much of anything on that one.
No, I don't think she did. It'll come out to Calvedra, and the shot is deflected aside by Kennedy. On it now is Trenner. In the corner is Jusak. Trenner picks that one up, a nice stick lift there to get control. Up to Episcopo. Walks towards the middle and fires a low shot that's in the skates of Sprott and kept in by Episcopo. She takes a bump there from Sprott as Hoff down in the corner battling for it. Pinching down is Calvedra. Unable to hold that one in, and away with it comes Barschwitz. Gets past the defender there, and now it's behind the net to be played and frozen by, well, it's not going to be frozen. They're being told to play it by the official, so they're going to have to play it. Warriors still trying to organize a breakout. Episcopo setting it up the wall where there's a Laker player there waiting for it. She'll walk through into the middle. That's Stabby. And it's sent into the corner once again. Still being battled for. Stabby, a shot saved by Varner.
Yeah, definitely a bit of confusion there. Goaltender Varner wanted to freeze it and get a whistle. However, most of the Grand Valley players went to the bench for a line change, so the official telling her, like, hey, you got the time, play it.
Yep, trying to keep this one moving here. We've had good pace to this game. Not a ton of whistles to speak of, and it'll be LaFay into the draw for the Lakers. LaFay back on it now. Finds an outlet pass for her teammate Hancock, and she'll gain the blue line. Chipped out now, and the Warriors have a 2-on-1. That's Anderson. She's got more with her. Anderson's shot tipped up over the net off the shoulder of Kennedy. A shot again now. And Warriors blocked again in front. The Lakers clogging up the middle pretty successfully so far. Sasek with it now. Down the right wing. Fights into the corner, and it's played out of danger by Varner. Way with it now. Here come the Warriors. Yakachuk can't quite make the play, and it'll come out to LaFay. Centering pass finds a teammate, Sasek, and she gains the blue line. Into the corner. It'll be played now by the Warriors. Out to center. Rogers on it. Down the left side. Fights and sends one on net. It's Ballard down behind the goal now looking for it. It's on her stick. Crowded for on the near side wall, and Sprott toe drags around a defender, and here come the Lakers. Sprott fakes the shot. Still gets some of it, and it'll go into the corner as she gets tied up down there with Nesbitt. Battle still ensuing down the corner. Two jerseys and some cross checks being thrown there by Sprott. These two teams don't seem to like each other here in this one. Again, they'll play each other 5 times. They're conference opponents. This will not count as a conference game. So we'll see them 2 more times here at the Ice House. We're going to have a whistle now. Looks like the puck just stuck along the line. Along the wall, excuse me. Still 5.5 to go here in our second period of action.
And it looks like they'll bring the face-off outside of the zone.
Yep.
So the play must have died as a result of Grand Valley.
Jusak out there with Trenter and Kalum. Who looks to be a forward rotating through a couple of different lines today. Episcopo with it, and that's a turnover. Taken away, and we're going to now penalty. I think this one's on the Warriors.
Hooking right in the gloves. That's textbook.
And she knows it, and it'll be Kalum into the box for the Warriors. So back on the PK here are the Warriors. Successfully killed off a couple of penalties here in this second period of action. A solid 5-on-3 kill. They were down 5-on-3 for close to a minute and able to successfully kill that one off. That puck is cleared out of the zone, and the Lakers will have to reset. Scholes is going to send that one down where it will become icing.
Once again, we thank everybody for tuning in here on our Indiana Tech Warriors Facebook and the Athletics YouTube channel for our inaugural broadcast of women's hockey here on their home opener.
And we'll be back with you next Friday night at 6 o'clock as the Miami University Redhawks come into town. Head coach Scott Hicks, former team that he spent 10 years with, winning 3 national championships there. That'll start at 6 o'clock, and then the men to follow at 8:30. Still stuck in the Lakers zone as Scholes tries to organize a breakout. And that pass just misses the stick of Tower, and Moore finds it and is able to send it right back down. A minute and a half to go here, still on the PK. The Warriors doing a great job of hemming the Lakers in the zone. Moore, a great play to step up and read that play and keep it in the zone. And it comes back to her again. She's got some time here at the top. She'll send a shot on goal. And it's played by Scholes. And she will once again park it behind the net and try and set it up. This time it appears to have worked as Fitzpatrick gains center. Defended well there by Nesbitt. She's on it now and plays it out into the Lakers zone. She'll forecheck herself as her teammates make changes, as will the Lakers. And the Warriors aren't going to get caught here. But with the bench and how it's set up here, could have been a break there for the Lakers. Nesbitt still with it in the corner. She'll play it all the way back out to Yonker, who will bring it in offside. 30 seconds still to go on the power play for the Lakers. But a great minute right there for the Warriors PK. Really, puck only came across center 1 or 2 times, and it was a loose puck. And the Warriors able to do a great job of just sending it right back down.
Yeah, Grand Valley hasn't been able to get much off right now on this power play.
Oh, but now they got Sprott back out there. We've seen how talented she is so far tonight with some solid moves and a goal to her name. She fights for it now. Still stick handling as it comes into the zone, fighting through a couple of white jerseys. And she's got to watch it there. She might get a penalty. She is throwing some cross checks there. And it looks like she got a little bit herself, and she's throwing her stick. Warriors fans wanting a penalty. She's tied up there with Jusak. And she looks to be a little banged up on that play. And Jusak's going to sit some time here for this one. Still waiting to see if Sprott's going to make her way to the box. Kind of dealing with, it appeared to be a hand injury for the time being. 8 seconds still remain on the penalty to Kaloum. And looks like it's a head injury for Sprott, but she will make her way over to the penalty box. It appears to be offsetting, nothing up on the scoreboard, so in 8 seconds we will still be back to 5-on-5 play when Kaloum exits the penalty box. Lakers win the draw. Barschwitz with it, one-timer fanned on by Rubsum. And the Warriors are back to full strength. Rubsum with it still. Shot is able to slide through the legs of that Warrior defender. That's Van Schubert. And a 2-on-1 chance here for the Warriors. 3-on-1 if they hurry. It's Penham-Shan coming down the right wing. Yakichuk with a shot. A great save by Kennedy. Penalty is going to be called as players go tumbling into the end wall. Yakichuk still with it. A shot again through traffic into the corner. Penalties will be on the Lakers, and the Warriors going to go on the power play. It'll be not Lyman going. Looked like she was heading there, but just going to the bench. It'll instead be Riva going to sit some time. So with 3:11 to go in the second period, the Warriors will go on the power play for 2 minutes or until they score. They have one power play goal this period. That was off the stick of Van Schubert. So it's Moore now at the top, and pass back from Yonker is a little bit high at the stick of Moore. She's unable to play that one. Now comes Yonker across center. She'll skate it in herself. Down the right side into the corner. Controls behind the net. And it'll just continue to go around the world. To the captain Moore, back to Yonker. And a slap shot straight into the chest of Kennedy.
Now with that one, I wonder if she was looking for maybe a redirect out in front. That one was high up. Kennedy does a good job identifying she doesn't need to go down into the butterfly. Able to just make a stand-up save right into the chest protector.
Yakachuk wins the draw. Over to Pedamshan. Van Schubert now. She's got the power play goal. Anderson back to Van Schubert. Van Schubert again, and the touch pass, puck bouncing on the Warriors for the second time on this power play, so they'll have to regroup again. Yakachuk looking for an outlet pass. She finds Bauer, and the Warriors are into the zone. She'll put the brakes on and turn it back up ice. Anderson to Van Schubert. Looking to shoot. Feeds one through. It's tipped in front. That might have been off the stick of Bauer. It's into the corner. A 2-on-1 battle for the Warriors. Bauer looking to feed it in front, and it's broken up nicely by Kennedy. Now Anderson. Held in at the line by Yakachuk. Anderson. Over to Yakachuk. And tries to make a pass. Fans on it, and it's going to be carried out of the zone by Fitzpatrick. She gains center, where it's broken up by Van Schubert. Yakachuk still there trying to seal the wall, fighting for it, and is finally sent all the way down into the Warriors' end by Olmsted. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Kuzbel has some space now. He's got teammate support. Pedamshan carries it into the zone. She's got room to shoot. She'll have to just take it into the corner. Pass in front, just missed the stick of Kuzbel. Anderson on the far wall. Over to Moore, just barely stays in the zone. Pedamshan behind the goal. Backhands it up to Yakachuk. They've been out there for the full 2 minutes. Deservedly so. And right out of the box come the Lakers. A tough break, because if that player would have just picked up the puck, that's a breakaway. Nobody home for the Warriors. And Moore comes up with it now. A minute to go in the period. And broken up at the blue line. Slows the Warriors' rush, but they still find their way to get in. And retrieving it is Scholes for the Lakers. Anderson tries to feed in front. Stick tied up there for number 17, Rogers. Unable to play that one. And dumped in on goal and gloved by Varner, where she will hold for a whistle. 38.1 seconds to play here in our second period. 3-2, the Indiana Tech lead off the power play goal from Van Schubert. Became just over halfway into the second period.
And as you mentioned, much faster pace than what we saw last night against with the men's against Davenport. As you mentioned, 38.1 left. Defensive zone faceoff for the Warriors.
Yep, and it'll go right back into the glove of Varner off the shot from Scholes here on the left point.
Try from the other side.
Yeah, we'll switch sides, see if that changes anything. It'll be LaFay into the draw. And it looks like Yakachuk still out there for the Warriors. That line has been out there for a long time here in the second period. But Yakachuk comes away with it. Gets it to Pedamschmidt. Backhand feed. Yakachuk just missed. Pedamschmidt, excuse me. Yonker battling for it now in the official's crease. Scholes with it for the Lakers. He cuts across center and into the Warrior zone. A shot nicely blocked there. She gets back to it, stays with it. And time will expire as it was fought for in front of the net. And players falling now. A couple each, and there's still ongoing discussions in front of the net. And I don't know if these are friendly discussions, Brandon.
Game's definitely getting physical, having a little bit of physicality lately.
Yeah, absolutely. The temperature heating up here between these conference opponents. So as the period has come to an end, we're going to go ahead and step aside, and we'll be back with the intermission report. You're watching Indiana Tech Warriors Hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a warrior's shoes. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior. You want to know what's possible at Indiana Tech? Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a warrior.
All right, welcome back inside the Parkview Sport One Ice House for the second intermission report. The Warriors with a 3-2 lead here over the Grand Valley State University Lakers. We'll take a look at your second intermission stats here. The Warriors with a stark advantage in shots on goal, up 36-13 after a solid period of action there, in which they found the only goal. Van Schubert, the power play tally, coming with 9:55 to go. We'll take a quick look at that on our SummitCitySports.com replay. A bomb from the point, and just finds that one cleanly in, low to the glove side to put the Warriors in front. Some other stats, the block shots are tied at 2 apiece, just 1 each for that period. And penalty minutes, you see right there, 14 for the Warriors, 8 for Grand Valley. Picking up a little bit there in the second period. A 1-for-6 power play unit for the Lakers, 1-for-3 for the Warriors. So that one's flipped in their advantage after our first period. And still a tight race on the faceoffs. The Warriors with the better of the faceoffs in that period. Now ahead 22-20. Brandon, what did you see that period?
Much better defensive job by the Warriors. The play was mostly in Grand Valley's zone. One thing I would like for Grand Valley is the play of Sprott. She's
been great.
Her puck handling skills are pretty much top notch. The way she's able to get the toe drag off in consecutive sequences is amazing. And then that blast from the point from Van Schubert, that gave the Warriors the lead on that power play goal.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it. Great handles there from Sprott. She's really showing some of the separation here that's making her one of the better players out here. She's found herself in the penalty box there a little bit and looked to be a little banged up, so we'll keep an eye on that here as we get into the third period in just about 10 minutes. Another player that has really impressed me on the Grand Valley side of things, it's the goaltender, Allie Kennedy. She has been nails so far. She's seen 36 shots, giving up 3 goals, but 33 saves with some of the chances that the Warriors have had. It's been good for her. As a former goalie, Brandon, you might know a little bit about that as well. Allie Kennedy having a solid game.
Yeah, definitely strong positioning, not moving overly aggressive, side to side, able to get good position. The shoulders are staying square to the shots. The only thing that's really kind of shaky right now is the rebound control. A couple times we've seen a few shots bounce right off the stick, right back out. When you're a goaltender, obviously you want your rebounds to be as far away from the net as possible. So you obviously want to redirect them. The best thing to do is to redirect them into the corners. But outside of that, Kennedy and Varner have done a very good job in net. As I said, they're not overly aggressively committing to shots. They're not sliding over to take a pass that they thought was a shot. Next thing you know, they're way out of position. They're able to stay square to the shots, and they're looking pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. So we will go ahead and table the discussion at that for the time being. We'll step aside again. You're watching Indiana Tech Hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. And I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with Jim Rath's basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the EDGE program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
Here at Always 100, we have different things that we provide each week with our elite training, working on things that can help them get a scholarship in the future if they don't have one right now. Watching skill development, helping kids get better, understanding what it takes to get to the next level. Catching and shooting, working on ball handling. In the last 5 years, we had over 200 kids that's able to play basketball at some places from the NAIA, Division III, Division II, or Division I level.
This is an invitation to join a movement propelled by people who care and members who have a share in the place they bank.
Good morning, Sam.
So when you have the chance to get your first home loan, you know an expert will guide you every step of the way. Or when it's time to buy your new car, you'll be treated like more than just a credit score.
Good news, ProFed can get you that payment.
This is an invitation to a place where simply belonging can help enrich your whole community. ProFed Credit Union. You're invited.
I choose to do whole body cryotherapy after practices, games, and training. It reduces inflammation in my muscles and allows me to move more agile throughout my profession. I became a believer in iCryo after my severe injury in college at Notre Dame, tore my ACL, and I was looking for ways to recover, ways to get back on the field. So I'm thankful for iCryo.
Welcome back inside the Parkview Sport One Ice House. Third period action about to get underway here between the Indiana Tech Warriors and the Grand Valley State Lakers. The inaugural home game for the Indiana Tech women's hockey team. And we will be seeing them again in action next Friday night, starting at 6 o'clock against Miami. And that'll be the start of the conference slate. The Warriors, in the preseason coaches poll of the conference, picked 4th, just one behind the 3rd-ranked Miami, Ohio Redhawks. And the Warriors set to take the ice here. There you get a final look at your second intermission stats. The Warriors with a 1-goal lead as we come here into the 3rd period of play. Brandon, what are you looking for from the Warriors as they try and shut this one down and close out a win?
Obviously a strong defensive effort, maybe a couple more strong shifts from number 8, Penham-Shan.
Yes, that line has been great. Penham-Shan, Yakachuk, and Ballard. It seems like they weren't the starters, but they might have become the de facto first line.
They're starting right now.
Yeah, they started last period. They're starting this period. And I agree with Scott Hicks riding the hot hand here. That line has been great. Penham-Shan with the goal early and an assist to go with it on the power play goal from Van Schubert. Ticks down. We'll put 20 minutes back on the clock. And we are ready. Yakachuk stands into the draw against Abernathy. And we're going to have a quick whistle. And now we're ready for action.
Just making sure the time was up.
There you go. All right, well, it comes to Yonker off the draw. Van Schubert plays up to Ballard, and it's into the Lakers zone just like that. Yonker now at the left point, down to Pettimshand. Backhand feed in front to a wide open Yakachuk, who's just not able to get the shot off quick enough. And it's through the skates of Fitzpatrick, comes out to center for Yonker. Up the wall to Pettimshand on the left wing. Over to Yakachuk, played nicely read and broken up by Sasek. Van Schubert into the zone. She knocks off the stick of Olmstead behind the goal, tries to stuff it on the near post. And Pettimshand in there, as always, and covered up and blown dead.
And something they teach you since basically mites, maybe peewees, just play to that whistle. Exactly what Pettimshand did right there.
Yeah, that's how she's played the entire game. I said it in the last period. Kind of reminds me of Yanni Gorf, the now Seattle Kraken, who was instrumental in the Tampa Bay Lightning's run to back-to-back Stanley Cups. Shameless plug right there for my team. As that shot goes wide, and now it's still behind the net. It looks to be broken up by Sasek, and it's held in by the Warriors. Sent down by Nesbitt. And it's Rogers down in the corner now. 2 Warriors, but it comes to a Lakers stick and is cleared out to center, where Nesbitt's on it. Showing off some smooth edges as it comes over to the captain, Brooklyn Moore. Off the shin pad of Kuzbel into the zone, but the Warriors unable to obtain possession as Hancock brings it away and into the Warrior zone, where it's going to be frozen by Varner, who has had a pretty light workload so far, Brandon. Just 13 shots on goal.
Yeah, Grand Valley hasn't really had sustained pressure in the offensive zone. The little chance they do, they've been able to convert, obviously, the 2 goals, but just not enough sustained pressure to really test Varner right now.
Yeah, and they say when you want to, see what you want out of the Warriors, the best defense, is a good offense. And the Warriors really using that strategy here as they've dominated possession. And away with it now comes Calvedra. A rebound shot is unable to be sent into the back of the net by Hoff. And Episcopo on it, sends it down low. Still being battled for, Jusak on it in the corner. Skating up the half wall, continue to go around, and she'll spin out there, but it stays in the zone on the stick of Episcopo. Up ice now for Rubsim. She'll retreat a little bit and just clear it out to center, or Calvedra has it. Calverta, excuse me. And a Warriors player goes tumbling into the wall. That's Hoff. As Yakachuk out there now in the corner behind the goal now. She's got help with Van Schubert if she can get it up, but she'll lose control. And the Warriors now on the stick of Sprott. She's back out there and looks just fine to me after we thought she might have had a little bit of an injury there when she went into the box with the roughing penalties, the coincidentals with the Jusak. And Sprott there taken down by Moore. No penalty called, and no white jerseys in the area of that puck, so it'll be taken over by Rubsom. That one just goes wide of the goal. And Moore on the scene. Tries to clear it out, and Ballard tries to get to it. Unable to, but it's fanned on by Lyman, which allows Ballard to pick it up. An opportunity here for the Warriors. Cuts to the middle, a shot sticked into the corner by Kennedy. Now Pettimshand, stick handles, fakes, and will have to pass it off to Nesbitt. He goes across now for Yonker. Below the net now, Pettimshand picks it up. She goes to the opposite corner and surveys the landscape. Nesbitt walks to the center. She tries to shoot, but it's broken up there by Brashwitz. On the stick of Pettimshand again. Looking for a centering feed. She'll send it up to Yonker, who goes right back down to Pettimshand as she gets pinned to the wall, and the Lakers take over. It's held in by Nesbitt on the clearing attempt, and Yakachuk able to win the race to that loose puck. Battling with it is the lineman. Comes back up to Nesbitt at the top of the point. She fans on a shot. Brashwitz able to clear it out and comes to center. Yonker quickly turns the play back up ice. She'll have to regroup, but she's got no support, and Rogers was offside. Brashwood's on it for the Lakers. It'll come all the way down behind the Indiana Tech goal. And Nesbitt up to Rogers. Through the neutral zone. She'll gain the blue. Skating it down into the corner. Tries to cut to the middle. And nobody home. Held in by Calverta. Down into the corner now. She'll just wrap it up the wall, where Rogers is first on the scene. Now Riva looks to start it ahead. She faces pressure and can't handle it. Calverta knocks it aside. Back on her stick, looking to shoot. Broken up there by Stabby. Up to Calverta again. She'll shoot high and into the glove of Kennedy. We'll get a pause in the action. 5 minutes gone already in our third period.
Yeah, that was a good butterfly slide into a glove save there for Kennedy. Very standard goaltending move. Adjust enough to where if you miss it with your glove, you still got your whole left side of your body to kind of stop it. But didn't need that, straight into the glove.
Yep. LaFay wins the draw for the Lakers. And Scholes with it now. Pumps the brakes and will circle behind her own net. Goes D to D to her partner, Glover. Where it's held in by Yonker, fired on goal, and it'll be just frozen again by Kennedy, and we'll have another draw. And Zombie Nation playing now is getting me excited for the Penn State football game tonight. I can't lie, Brandon. It's a big game against IU. Prime time, just saying. We'll see Penn State's women's hockey club here in 2 weeks. I assure you, no bias. You know, that's football. It's not hockey. But into the zone now comes Sasek, into the corner. Pumps the brakes and turns back up ice. Glover tries to fire a shot, but straight onto the stick of Jusak like it's a pass, and looking for Hoff, but she's going for a change. And so it'll be Scholes playing it now for the Lakers. Pettimshand able to defend that one well and comes away with it. Dodges another defender, turns on the Jets a little bit, and she's bodied there by LaFay. Back into the zone now, it's Scholes. Turns it up where it's taken over by Pettimshand. Skates the top circles, leave it for Moore. Pettimshand tries to backhand it on goal. Nothing happening. Yakachuk, stick handling through traffic. Bowler, a shot. It's off of Pettimshand. Scholes down. Clears it out. But Moore roams across the ice and is able to knock that one away, and the Warriors still have possession. Pettimshand, a backhand pass to Yakachuk. She's got space. Into the corner now. Bauer is going to pick that one up. Opts to just send it back behind the goal. Glover for Tower. And it slides past Moore, so it'll be Nesbitt that has to come back and retrieve. Facing some pressure. She'll pump the brakes and flip that one up and off the safety netting.
No change allowed for the Warriors in that case.
Yep, well, they were looking for it, but Chris Hoy says, nope, absolutely not, under no circumstances is Nesbitt going to be allowed to get off the ice there.
Much better than a delay of game.
Absolutely. If they called delay a game at the amateur level, I would probably have 100 delay a game penalties. I'll admit it. I was terrible at that. But off the draw, it's Nesbitt coming outside the opposite corner. She carries it out of the zone and gains center. With some speed now into the zone. A nice toe drag. Lose control there for a moment, Anderson. A one-timer by Piscopo. Nesbitt trying to close this wall off. She does. It's on the stick of Kuzbel. Skates to the middle. A shot goes and just misses. Piscopo holding line. And she's tripped up. No call on the play. And fighting to the center. It's still loose. It comes out to Piscopo. Traffic in front. And she just has to elevate that one. Unable to do so. And now a potential break here for Fitzpatrick. Calverta able to nicely get over there. Piscopo taken down looking for a penalty. It was just incidental contact there, so no call. And Kuzbel with it now. Coming through center. She's been a driver of offense here on this shift. Cuts to the left. Looks for a shot. It goes just across the goal mouth. A pitch down by Yonker. It comes back to Kuzbel. A shot just high and wide down the right side. Yonker again, a shot. Blocked by the Lakers. It's still battled for in front of the net. Yonker with it again. Comes up to the top. And it's broken out by Sprott. Able to knock that one away. And some body contact there from Yonker onto Sprott. And a little bit of an exchange there. Sprott been in the mix here in all facets of the game. Jusak wins the race, tries to wrap it around, and the goaltender Kennedy able to get back in time. It's still loose. And the body contact there, the physicality picking up, and I don't think you can hit. And no, you can't. And so Van Schubert's going to get a checking penalty here.
Body check, wow.
Body check is not allowed in women's hockey. I saw that, and I'm like, I don't think you can do that, you know? So she'll sit too. I highly doubt it's a 10. I think it might have used to be a 10 in youth hockey, a 2 and 10 automatically for checking. And we're going to have a timeout called by Grand Valley, looking to draw up something on the power play here. So we'll go ahead and step aside. You're watching Indiana Tech Hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes.
Welcome back, Indiana Tech Hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. Brandon, a checking penalty. And so for those that don't know the difference between body contact and body checking and where the penalty line is on that one, would you like to go ahead and explain that, being a former official?
Well, body contact is you're allowed to angle someone into the boards while being in an established skating lane. Body checking, you will leave your established skating lane and your goal is to lay a hit. Obviously, with body contact, it's more about angling them off the puck within an established skating lane. However, body checking, you're skating down the ice in your lane, you leave that lane to initiate a hit. That is body checking and a penalty in women's hockey.
All right, thank you for that, Brandon. So a big PK here for the Warriors. It's Scholes controlling at the top of the point. Comes back to Scholes. She'll shoot. That one goes just wide. And Sasek able to get to that one. Grand Valley taking this one slow. Not rushing into anything. Some pressure here. What good pressure from that Warriors player. That's 18. Hard to tell there for a minute. That's Nesbitt. And it will be cleared out off the stick of Moore. So 30 seconds already gone. And I believe just the lone shot for Grand Valley State. Jusak going to leave that one for her teammate. Is into the zone on the PK. That shot goes high from Episcopo. And it's pinned on the wall there for a moment by Kuzbel. And Brashowitz now behind her own net. She'll start it ahead. Nicely defended by Kuzbel. Breaks up that play. And the PK continues to be effective here for the Warriors this afternoon. Pettimshand able to break that one up. Defended by Sprott. She's staying in the boards. Chris Hoy sees that one the whole way and is going to call a penalty. He had his hand up before the check was even thrown. So the penalty negated the rest of the way, and now it's going to flip, And in 28 seconds, it'll be a minute and a half power play for the Warriors.
Back-to-back body checking calls. It's a good thing we don't have that rule in the men's D1, or else the penalty we'd have over 100
Barney
minutes.
would probably not be able to play. So it'll be a face-off in the Lakers zone. Of course, Pedam-Shand on there disrupting the play as she does. Bauer, it's on her stick now. She'll skate around up to the top, cuts into the middle. Shot and saved by Kennedy. Easily swallowed up right into her gut.
Yeah, not a high danger chance. It was a pretty good shot from the high slot, but not a high danger chance from being in the low slot. The low slot is just outside the goal crease. You see the hash marks on your screen right there between the two face-off circles. That's kind of the area that's considered a very high danger chance. That's kind of the prime chance for a scoring opportunity because the goaltender doesn't have much time to react.
Yep, Yakachuk able to win that draw, but it unfortunately comes all the way out of the zone as time ticks down on the penalty to Van Schubert. It's about to be an Indiana Tech power play, and she'll exit the penalty box, and it's Yakachuk, 3-on-2. Van Schubert joining the play. Over to Pedam-Shand, a shot on that, rebound still there, and it's fended off into safe ice by Olmsted. Anderson skating into the slot area. Yakachuk, and it'll just get settled down. Van Schubert rips another slap shot. It's still there, and it's found by Pedam-Shand. And the Warriors on the power play extend their lead. Pedam-Shand having herself a night.
Again, another ripper from the point by Van Schubert. The goaltender is able to get a piece of it, but it goes through the body and lays behind the goaltender in the crease. Pedam-Shand able to find the loose puck, stuffs it in the net. A power play goal for the Warriors, and it's now 4-2.
Pedam-Shand and Van Schubert having themselves an afternoon. Definitely going to be candidates for our 3 stars of the game for sure. Not to give anything away. We'll go over that, of course, in our post-game wrap-up. And now it's a Warriors lead here, 4-2, and they got to be feeling a lot better about themselves now after another power play goal. Rogers controls at the Indiana Tech logo at center ice. Now it's Van Schubert again. She's got a goal and an assist today. Yonker. Up to Anderson. Looks center ice. She finds Rogers. It just misses her stick, but she's going to win this puck race. She'll feed it in front. Nobody home. Just misses the intended target, Kuzbel. And it's on the stick of Yonker. A shot, and they score again! Yonker finds herself a goal, and now Indiana Tech leads 5-2 with goals back-to-back, less than a minute apart.
And that one caught short side on Kennedy.
We're going to look at it here on our replay. Yonker just skates that one around the world a little bit and fires a shot short side, like you said. And the Warriors in front, 5-2 now.
Short side's always a complicated save for the goaltenders. You think you have that route covered, but sometimes they can just find enough of a gap.
It'll be hop on it now as it comes into the zone. Jusak forechecks for the Warriors. She's got some teammate support, but a nice cut back there from Scholes as she tries to break it out. Battle for on the near wall. Sprott on it. Fresh, and she's throwing a kick, but it's fine. Might have just been an awkward body reaction. Could just be me. It's not a great angle all the way down there for us. Camera's kind of in the way. But nonetheless, Glover on it, and she'll just play it out into safe neutral ice where Episcopal will have to go back and retrieve it in her own zone. Plays it up now to Hoff. Cross ice for Jusak. And she'll just throw one on net. Rebound is handled by Kennedy and frozen with 7:17 to go. The Warriors leading by 3.
Now that one was a good, what we call a vertical horizontal stance by Kennedy, where your pad that's on the post is up in the air, but the one on the opposite side is down on the ice, which is what you saw on that sequence. It's a good save, but a little bit off balance as she went down into that stance.
Warriors win the draw And it'll be played at the top of the zone by Yakachuk. Skating into the slot. She's got plenty of room. Rips and scores. Yakachuk with all day, and she's easily able to pot that one. And the Warriors lead 6-2. And it is a fire sale right now for the Warriors. Another goal.
Yeah. Yakachuk able to skate around the entire way off the faceoff, as you see here. She gets it, goes around, picks it up along the wall, goes to the point, gets to the high slot, and then just shoots it top shelf, blocker side, for the 6-2 Warriors lead.
And to be frank, she was due for one. She's been a real driver for that line. This first line, I don't know if they're listed as first line, but I'm calling them the first line. Ballard, Pedamshan, and Yakachuk have been great tonight. Another shot, the rebound still in front. Pedamshan couldn't locate it in time. It's on her stick now as it comes up to Nesbitt. Walks the line a little bit, redirected by Pedamshan, but Yakachuk couldn't direct it into the net on the double deflect. Grand Valley State suddenly on their heels a little bit as it's brought out by LaFay. And quickly turned back up ice by the Warriors. And a collision at center ice, just incidental contact, no penalty is going to be called. As into the corner is Nesbitt, taken over by Anderson there after the pressure from LaFay. Anderson gains the blue line, has a teammate cutting to the center, that's Rogers. And it's defended and brought out by Tower. Dumps it in where it'll be taken over by Yonker. And cleared out by the Warriors. Brashwitz dumps it into the corner again. She's taken off the play by Van Schubert. But a turnover by Yonker, and Sprott tries to take it towards the net. She'll lose control of it as the Tech player goes tumbling into the corner. Scholes over for Lyman. Grand Valley State with a little bit of pushback here as they've kept the play for the most part on this side of the ice. And Jusak and Sprott going back to the last period. They're getting into it a little bit, and Jusak is going to sit for a cross check.
Well, in the sport of hockey, one moment can create all the momentum or change it, as we saw early on with the Warriors picking up a few goals here early on in the period. But now a big penalty kill as they look to keep the momentum on their side, because if Grand Valley scores here, the momentum can change very quickly in favor of Grand Valley.
Absolutely. And Nesbitt looking to clear this one off the glass and is able to do so. 2-on-1 chance for the Warriors. It's on stick of Pedamshan. She's got Ballard with her. Ballard! And a great save there by Kennedy to thwart Ballard, the lone member of that line without a goal to this point.
Yeah, that was a good save by Kennedy. Doesn't buy any kind of fake that Pedamshan might have done. Just an easy, calm, controlled slide over to make the save.
Lakers win the draw, and they'll try and set it up. That's Scholes behind her own net on the power play. Up to Brashwitz. All the way over now for Rubsum. Moore is on the scene. The Lakers, coming away with it, and Scholes on the scene. She'll play it at the top. Down for Rubson. Tries to feed it through the middle was Sasek. And it comes onto the stick of Sprott. Scholes now. Shot to the middle, patted into the corner. Rubson. Back up to Scholes again. Over for Brashwitz. Nice shot blocked there by Pedamshan. It'll come free. She's got another break here. And she'll go for a change with just a backhand into the corner. Great pressure here from the Warriors as they look to feed it in front. A shot off the post from Yakachuk. Looking for her second goal. She's still looking for it. Skating through the slot area. And she'll just turn back up for a second. Still controlling. 30 seconds to go on the power play for the Lakers, and it's turned over by Yakachuk right onto the stick of Sasek, and Yonker with a great defensive play to get back and break that one up. Does a good job shooting the wall there, and a great sequence from Yonker. Yakachuk now. She's fending off a couple of Lakers players as she awaits reinforcements. They're finally there, and they'll come to Episcopo as time starts to wind down. Just about 3 minutes to go. Episcopo gains blue, cuts to the middle, a nice move and a shot off the bottom of the glove of Kennedy. In the corner, it's Hoff. Hoff and Trent are trying to work together here. Hoff sticks with that one, skating through the center of the ice. Now Calverta. That shot goes well wide of the goal and will be picked up by Stabby. Trying to clear the zone. She can't quite handle it. As Anderson has it and will come out. Anderson coming into the game was the leading scorer for the Warriors. 2 points in the first 2 games. Doesn't appear that that's going to stand. Trenter now with her chance. It's off the side of Kennedy. Now Episcopo. Cuts back to the middle, and a shot there from Hoff. Must have narrowly missed. Now Calverta, excuse me. Leaves it for Moore. And it'll go on to the stick of Olmstead. Moore again. Gains the blue line. Under 2 minutes to play. The Warriors lead 6-2. In the corner, Moore's working it. Tries to go cross ice, and that just misses its target, but it's still on the stick now of Nesbitt. Into the corner for Pettimshand. Dodges one defender, tries to make a backhand pass. It's defended and broken up by Fitzpatrick. And she's knocked off the play by Yakachuk. A little slow to get up. No penalty called, as Nesbitt for the Warriors has it in her own zone. Turns back around and sees Sprott waiting for it right there, but makes a nice sauce pass to Yonker. Up the middle of the ice for Pettimshand. And it comes back to Yonker. Yakachuk and Pettimshand now. They work together 2-on-3. Ballard joins. Yakachuk slow to shoot. It's deflected off of Lyman up into the safety netting with 1:04 to play.
Face-off won by Grand Valley. It is
Sprott behind the goal there. Thank you for that assist, Brandon. Hard to see with the camera in the way a little bit down to that face-off dot sometimes. And we're going to have a puck blown dead there in the corner. And a little bit of words being exchanged. And you know what? Paloom goes in there trying to defuse the situation, and that might have just made the situation worse. And we're going to actually have a penalty, it looks like, on Tower for unsportsmanlike. So the Warriors going to get a power play here to close out this one. Trenter loses that draw, but it's held in by Calverta. And it comes on a stick of Trenter. Episcopo shot just wide of the goal. Trenter again in the corner. Up to Calverta. I'll get it right one day. Episcopo now in the corner. Tries to just put one right on net and look for a rebound chance, but it's covered up by Kennedy. 28.7 seconds to go here. And the woman advantage, I should say, for the Warriors the rest of the way, should they not score a goal. Once that final buzzer goes off, we'll step aside for 3 or 4 minutes, collect some final thoughts, and get back to you with a quick wrap-up in our 3 stars of the game. Brandon, I think I have a good idea of who the first star of the game might be, but we'll save that. Knockernat throws it back into the Lakers zone. Fires one on goal, but it's broken up before it can get that far. 10 seconds to play now. A wind up from Van Schubert. Rebound still loose. Rogers can't get to it. 5 seconds to go. And the Warriors, in their home opener, are going to find themselves victorious. A 6-2 win. And a dominant third period, coming out with 3 goals. And the celebration is on. The first win in team history for the Indiana Tech Warriors women's hockey team. A great effort today by the Warriors, especially, as I said, in that 3-goal third period to really close it out. A 6-2 victory. We'll step aside. You're watching Indiana Tech Hockey, brought to you by SummitCitySports.com.
Want to know the difference between dreaming and doing? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and see what it's like to be a Warrior. Want to know what it means to be a Warrior? Yeah, pretty much everything. Visit Indiana Tech and walk a mile in a Warrior's shoes. Tech goes by many names. Business, fine art, forensic science. Some think it's just technical. But really, tech means everything. Scholarships, internships, championships. It's professors who make time for you one-on-one. It's putting everything on the line. It can be fierce. It can be fascinating. It can be awesome. Most important, it's believing in yourself and what you have to offer the world. Because at Indiana Tech, Warriors are prepared to lead a significant life.
Welcome to the...
All right, welcome back to the Parkview Sport One Ice House, where the Indiana Tech Warriors have just got the first win in franchise history with a 6-2 victory over the Grand Valley State University Lakers. There are your final stats. Hang on. 54 shots on goal for the Warriors to just 14 for the Lakers. There you see the shots, the block shots as well. Just one in that period for the Lakers, and the face-off advantage going in favor of the Warriors. We'll go ahead and take a look at our 3 stars of the game. And Brandon, I don't think this one was too tough, at least not to me. Coming in with the 3rd star, Jacqueline Van Schubert. The game winner, the power play goal, the bomb from the point. She got that along with 1 assist. The 2nd star, Megan Yakachuk, a driver of play with a goal and an assist. And Izzy Pettimshan. I think that's pretty given for the 1st star. 2 goals, 1 assist, and just seemed to be all over the ice tonight.
Yeah, she was pretty much everywhere. Good team effort by the women Warriors, and off to a good start here on home ice.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like we are needing to get out of the way here for somebody else. So we will go ahead and table the discussion at that. We'll be back next Friday night at 6 o'clock for more action from the Indiana Tech Warriors. It'll be a doubleheader. The ladies go first against Miami, Ohio, followed up by the men who, according to our play-by-play man, Bryce Ryder, will be starting their league slate up. So for my cameraman and color commentator, Brandon Porter, I'm Joe Hacker. Have a great day, everybody.